What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 21. And today we have a double header for you guys. First, we're going to be taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League, who currently sit 4th in their table. Then we're going to be taking on Tottenham Hotspurs, who sit 5th in the Premier League right now, but that is actually a cup game. So we're probably going to be rotating the side for the Spurs game, letting us have a look at some of the players who don't get so much game time when it comes to episodes. But first, like I say, we're taking on Wolves, who are 4th in the table and having a brilliant season. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we've been doing since our last episode, and things have not been good. Last episode, we had a double header against Manchester United and Napoli, in which we lost to Manchester United by 3-0 and drew 2-2 with Napoli, meaning we just had one win after a loss to Everton in our next game throughout the whole of November. Just one win, and that came against Brighton. To be fair, difficult fixtures if you look at them, but still we would like to do better. 3-0 defeat to Everton is not ideal at all. We then drew 0-0 with Arsenal in the Premier League before another shock defeat, a 3-1 defeat to Aston Villa in the Premier League. We did finally get our win, and it was in the Champions League against Malmo. We did, in fact, pick up 3 points. We were 3-0 up in this game, and they almost turned it around in the last 20 minutes of the game. But we held on, we got the 3 points, and we come into today's episode against Wolves and Spurs in the Cup. This is how the rest of December looks as well. We have Arsenal at the end of the month, Stoke, Leicester and Aston Villa to play again. We've just been beaten by Villa, of course, at the start of the month, and we've got to play them again at the end of the month before Arsenal. So if things don't go our way, we could be really struggling coming into the new year. We've got to turn our form around as quick as possible. Transfers is going to be played in January. We still have like £40 million to spend. And we have Juve in the Champions League as well to look forward to in February and March. That's the draw we got in the Champions League. Away first in Italy before bringing them back to St Mary's in March. Chelsea after that one as well. I mean, the fixtures list is very difficult for us. But let's concentrate on what we've got ahead of us today. And that is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Here are the two lineups for the teams they're going to go with then. We are going to play with Suarez starting up top. We're going to bring in Todd Cantwell on the left. Ihataren playing in the more central role with Diatta on the right. Puig and Ward-Prowse as the more deep-lying midfielders. Mendes left by Van Housen, Bednarak, Walker-Peters with McCarthy in goal. Wolves playing 5 at the back. I usually struggle with this formation, not going to lie. Martinho Sanson in the middle is a very good partnership. Jimenez up front, always dangerous. Podence as well, and Traore. It's a good Wolves team. You can see why they're up there. We need to beat them if we want to be that side, though. There's Morgan Sanson. He'll fire it out wide into Adama Traore, who's going to test the legs of our left-back Nuno Mendes early, but he's going to cut back and play it into Morgan Sanson. Good tackle by Mendes. And Housen will just clip it away, and Mendes has got the lucky bounce off Adama Traore. Todd Campbell's actually gone here, and what a pass that is from Nuno Mendes. Slips it into the channel. That's how you want it done. Anybody in the box for Cantwell. Man back post is Diatta. And headed away by Wilfred Bully. Van Housen looks to regain possession for us and does. Here's Cantwell again. Tackle come in from Marcal and is going to get possession for Wolves. There's Podence for Wolves. He'll go inside to Raul Jimenez. Laid off into Jan Martinho. Movement from the left back as he comes forward. It's Raul Jimenez into Morgan Sanson. Edge of the box chance maybe. Great tackle. Van Housen. No, he's going to give a pen. What's wrong with these referees in the league, man? Come on. You can clearly see he's just nicked the ball before any contact was made. And if there was contact, it was minimal. I mean, he just fell over, man. Come on. You time your tackle well, you win the ball, and the referee points to the spot anyway. And now Raul Jimenez has a chance after 18 minutes against McCarthy and scores. Wolves lead. Our form is not turning around the way we wanted it to. Our luck has not turned around the way we wanted it to. And we are behind before 20 minutes at home. Adama Traore, his ball down the line. Is it going to be kept in? It is by Rasmussen, and it's an early cross by Rasmussen as well. Podence's header. That's not where he wanted it. This has been one of the most frustrating first half performances from us so far. We haven't been able to get going whatsoever. I said I struggled against 5 at the back formations, and that has just seemed to be in the way. That's better from Ihataren, though, and the ball over the top was almost there for Suarez. If he's onside, he would have been in on goal there. Ihataren's high pressure might win it back for us. Cantwell can keep possession. Now here's Suarez. Ward-Prowse. Ricky Puig. Into Diatta. Maybe something can happen now. And now here's Walker-Peters getting forward from right back. Ball in is low. Markal is there, and it's going to be just about smothered away from Wolves. And again, we failed to get anything on the goal of Rui Patricio and Everton. Wolves can come forward just before the break here. It's Podence on it. Walker-Peters has got back after his forward run, but he's not going to catch Podence. It's a brilliant ball as well. Sanson was attacking. And Walker-Peters will clear his lines for the end of the first half. We are down by a goal to nil, thanks to a penalty conceded by Van Houten, converted by Jimenez. And it's kind of the only thing that happened in the whole first half. Sanson. Start of the second half. Wolves looking to double their lead as early as possible. Adama Traore with it. Sanson and Traore has kind of been the only way they've been able to come forward at the moment in that first half. They didn't do much else. Here is Cantwell. Ricky Puig as we look to make something happen in the second half. And the defender committed to trying to nick that. And Diatta down the right-hand side. Ball crossed in. It's Cantwell attacking. Ball bounces awkwardly for Patricio. Might be his first touch of the game, and it was a tame header really in the end. No power in the header, more just the direction that it was going. It made it more difficult for Patricio, but he gets it over the bar anyway, and now we have a corner. And I'm going to try and test Patricio here. We'll crowd the goalkeeper. We'll stick it on him and let him. Is he going to come and get it? He isn't. He doesn't like crosses. Suarez's header is blocked. Cantwell back in there. Still might be a chance for us. There isn't. But after 53 minutes, we've finally realised that this goalkeeper, Patricio, maybe isn't going to be coming for the crosses. So maybe that's something we should be looking to do. Win corners or whip balls in, maybe. That's the key to success. As Patricio hacks a ball out for a throw in here, and maybe a chance for us to get something moving. It's Nuno Mendes' ball. Back from Ihataren. Now into Suarez. And Ihataren again. That's nice from us. Ihataren's strike is just off target. Oh, somehow found a way through to Raul Jimenez there from the pass. Adama Traore wide into Rasmussen. And Traore's gone again in the middle. Can't get goal side of him, but luckily for us, his touch was poor. McCarthy punches. Rasmussen regains possession for Wolves after Mendes fell to the floor. And he does win it back for us. Now here's Ward-Prowse, and we're going to get the ball to Cantwell. Maybe there's a chance here for us down the left-hand side. Bolly will have to try and come across. I'm not sure he's the quickest Bolly, and he's definitely good in the air, so if we can get a ball in now, it's going to be ideal. It's Cantwell. He will get a ball into the box. It's attacked by Diatta. Header away as far as Almada, but he couldn't quite recycle the attack. And 64 minutes into this very, very frustrating game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and that ball's going to just float over the head of Jan Bednarek into Podence. Chance for Wolves, maybe. It's Raul Jimenez, and he really should be hitting the target from there. Massive let-off from us. Van Houten, he's just got to get his body in on Jimenez there and stop him getting a free header. Maro Jr. just won that header. Almada's going to flick that down, and it's Suarez. Oh, just tried to hit it first time. Patricio saves the best chance of the game. Almada just gets there first before Bolly knocks it down perfectly for Suarez, but he couldn't convert the opportunity. Good save. Now we know that Patricio doesn't like to come for crosses. We'll try and stick it towards the 6-yard box. Didn't quite work. Mario Jr. has it on the edge of the box. Now here's Marcos Antonio. Oh, he tests Patricio's hands, but didn't quite get the accuracy we needed. 13 minutes remain of this game. We're still trailing by a goal to nil. Thanks to that pen from Raul Jimenez in the first half. The ball's going to go out wide into Podence. Great tackle from Kyle Walker-Peters. He meant that. But that's another good tackle from Johnny. And now they're going to come back the other way. Johnny down the left-hand side for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Jimenez in the box. Traore is there too. He might try to find Traore at the back post. Nuno Mendes head away back into Traore. Blocked by Nuno Mendes. Ward-Prowse will find Marcos Antonio. And now we can come back the other way as this game starts to open up. It's Almada now for us. Into Kyle Walker-Peters. We need to go forward, boys. It's Almada He's going to be tackled perfectly from Moutinho, and we are running out of time in this game. It's been a very quiet game, to say the least, as far as chances goes. And we hope for an excited end for the next 5 minutes. And a goal for us is what we need desperately right now. Our form is just not there. And another defeat here could be crucial for our Champions League spots next season. If we want to finish in the top 4, we have to win this. It's Johnny who's in again, and he's offside. Luckily for us, we have 2 minutes, maybe one attack. We have to get the ball going forward. We need possession of it, and we need to turn it into a goal-scoring move. It's Marcos Antonio over the top for Suarez. Can he get there? It's Luis Xavier Suarez. Marcal is there. He's going to battle his way through. The ball still might come. Almada. Suarez. Surely Suarez gets it in the bottom corner. Just as we get into added time, we have scraped away a point. Beautiful finish from Luis Xavier Suarez. Almada with the assist on the bicycle kick. And the five at the back couldn't stop it this time. Little back heel into him. We get the look and the finish from Suarez. And we are level, but only just in this game. Shift and finish. Yes, please, Luis Xavier Suarez. Let's go. That looks like that was the last attack of the game here as time ticks away. And there is the final whistle. A 1-1 draw is not what we wanted against Wolves. They are fourth in the table for a reason. Very difficult to break down. And they got lucky with a pen, I think. I don't think they deserve that at all. Suarez levelled the game and did us justice, at least for this one. I think a point's probably a fair result, in all fairness. I mean, it wasn't a classic here against Wolves, and sometimes you just get them middle of the season. This is one of them. Next up, Spurs in the Cup. Let's get them. It's quarter-final time for the Football League Cup, and we have Tottenham Hotspurs. We are at home here on Wednesday night. Two sides could line up like this then. We're going to go with Eddie Nketiah today up top. Jamie Doku on the left. Almada in at cam. Bobby Law, our Youth Academy legend, is going to start out on the right. He's the highest rated of our Youth Academy guys so far. 67 rated. He will start right wing for us today. Marcos Antonio and Kakaret will partner in the middle of the midfield. Mladenovic will start at left back with Zavada and Bednarak, with Reggie Cannon completing the back four. Van der Vaart will start with the gloves in this one. They've got Joe Hart on the pitch. Bowden will be playing as well. Sterling, I don't think that is Raheem. I think that is the Sterling that starts at Spurs in the first place. So this could be a rotation side for them as well. I don't believe this is their first team. Both of us probably playing lesser players and giving some other guys a run out for the Carabao Cup. It's a quarter-final though. Semi-final on offer. Big game. Let's get into it. Here we go then. Eddie Nketiah will get us kicked off against Spurs in the Carabao Cup. And winning this competition, not such a bad thing for us this year. Our Premier League form right now is definitely dropping off. We don't want to be in all cup competitions, but I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. Premier League is definitely not going to be won by us this season. So maybe a Carabao Cup victory or FA Cup victory is what we want this year. Some sort of success at least for us at Southampton. Big win is what we need today. Big performances by some of the players we have selected out on the pitch as well. So hopefully a good day for us today. Let's see how it goes though. Here's Sterling's first involvement. He's going to find Rolls. Early ball to Sessegnon, whose touch gets it over the head of Reggie Cannon. Laid into Sterling. And Van der Vaart makes a big save. Sterling rolls. Van der Vaart again with a big save. And just 7 minutes into this one, our Belgian keeper having to make some huge stops. This one I'm pretty sure hit him on the cheek. As Joe Roll's shot goes over the bar for a corner. Tracy, AJ Tracy now for them. He's signed for Spurs as a laugh for the Carabao Cup. He's quit music to be a Carabao Cup footballer for his beloved Tottenham Hotspurs. You've got to respect that from AJ Tracy. There's Mladenovic. And Rolls can bring it away. Sterling, tackle. There's Maxence Kakaret. What a pass that is to Jeremy Doku. Doku's ball in. Nketiah back post. Can't guide his header. And that is frustrating. What a ball, though, by Kakaret. And a good ball in as well. That's going to go over the head of the defender and kept in by AJ Tracy. He's gone inside to Nines. hasn't. He's found Rolls. Nines isn't playing. It was just AJ Tracy the other side. And here he is. It's AJ Tracy. Zavada can't tackle him. He's playing like Thiago Silva right now. Oh my days. Sterling, good tackle, good tackle. Let's get it away with Landenovic. Zavada. Oh, he's giving that away to Rolls. Sterling gets past Zavada. And now finds Rolls, and it could be another chance here. Rolls lays it off, and AJ Tracy will stick Spurs ahead after 28 minutes of football. He runs over towards Jose Mourinho, who gave AJ Tracy the chance, of course, to sign for Spurs. What does football become? I think we're going to go ahead and try and sign Post Malone to come and goal for us, because I reckon he'll be good between the posts. Ah, that's a dead joke. It's Charlotte Tracy, by the way. It's not AJ. Southampton fans must be frustrated of what's gone on this season. I mean, I don't know what's gone on this season. We started just so well, and we've just hit this run of form recently that is shattering our season into pieces. We could be out the Carabao Cup here. We've got Juve in the Champions League, and the Premier League's looking stinky right now for us. That's a good tackle by Almada, though. And Bobby Law couldn't quite get there. Zavada. Almada. Beautiful from Almada, and his strike was blocked. It's almost half time here, and we still remain a goal down to Tottenham Hotspurs in the Carabao Cup. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Almada looks to turn on Foyth, but couldn't quite get away from him, and the half-time whistle will go. We are behind again. We find ourselves in this position a lot recently. 51 minutes into this game, we have a corner here. AJ Tracy, the goal scorer, is going to be replaced now by Heung-min Son. Can you take that back? I don't want him to come on. Please don't do it. Now, Joe Hart definitely does not like coming for for corners and crosses. So I think what we need to do is get Zavada and just bomb one on his head right now. There it is. Into Zavada, and Joe Hart punches. It's going to fall for Marcus Antonio, who tries a worldie. Gomez for Spurs into Danny Rose. 72 minutes of this game gone. Reggie Cannon's tackle will dispossess Rolls, and Sissoko's pass out of the defence will only find White on the edge of the box. Here's Sessegnon. Rolls again. Into Danny Rose. Sessegnon was onside. Cacaret defensively has been very good today, and his pass out this time will find Bobby Law, who has a little bit of room to run into, and only White on his back. Danny Rose had just pushed upfield here and has allowed Bobby Law a little bit of room. His cross is blocked initially, and then he finds a ball to Wilfred Ndidi on the edge of the area, and Spurs will just play this one away. We just haven't had any creative luck at all over these last two games so far. Sessegnon will bring it forward. Sissoko will give chase. We'll just go back in with 10 minutes on the clock. Left, it's going to find Ndidi, and Van der Voort has to make a good save. Defensively, we just crumble right there. What happened? The ball just gets played over the top of all of us and falls to Wilfred Ndidi, who is unmarked. And luckily for us, Van der Voort saves and keeps us in this competition for now. Dries Mertens has now come on up front for a dagger, and it's Ndidi whose header does not find the target. Mauro Jr. is going to come on here, but we was last 10 minutes scraping for a draw last game, and we're going to be doing the same here again today. Not what we wanted at all. This isn't even their first team, and we've struggled massively, and now here's someone from their first team. It's Heung-min Son coming forward. Antonio's going to try and give chase there. Still Heung-min Son will get into the area. Danger. Ball across. Tapped home by Sessegnon at the back post. And in his defeat in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals for Southampton, Antonio will be replaced by Ronnie Richards here at the last second. And we are out of the Carabao Cup. This is unbelievable. Our Premier League season has gone down the shitter, and it's been followed by the Carabao Cup. A debut for this man, Ronnie Richards. He's on 65 rated central midfielder. But unfortunately, his debut is going to be marred as a defeat off the bench for him in a Carabao Cup game, in which we had such high hopes coming in as well. Here's Almada. He'll find Nketiah, who's been quiet all day so far. Now Ronnie Richards can bring it forward for us. And Richards hits it. Ronnie Richards, almost a dream start for him in his career, but it's over the top of Joe Hart's goal. And it is a 2-0 defeat to Spurs. Mourinho's men move on to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, and we have crashed out. Things are not looking good for us right now. We have Juve in the Champions League, round of 32. Our Premier League form is not great right now, and we are out of the Carabao Cup. Just FA Cup, I guess, to play for now, as our season is falling to pieces. I have no idea what's happened. Our form is gone. And we move on from this Spurs defeat. Sheffield United, in fact, moving on as well after they beat Brighton. So it's not even like there's another, a big team for us in the next round. Maybe it would have been Sheffield United. It could have been a final appearance. Liverpool have beaten Aston Villa, and Leeds are also through. So Liverpool, Leeds, Sheffield United, and Spurs through to the quarterfinals. So the semi-finals, of the Carabao Cup. It kind of means that if we'd have got through Leeds or Brighton, Leeds or Sheffield United, we could have easily beaten. If we avoided Liverpool, we could have been in the final. It's so frustrating. They didn't play a first team. If we'd have played our first team, I think we definitely would have beat them. But hindsight is Heinz Beans at this point. It means nothing. And we finished today in a disappointing 8th in the Premier League, where we started. Spurs in 7th above us. Manchester United in 6th. Wolves now in 5th on 33 points. If we have a look at the actual points right now and how many we're behind, only 2 points behind Spurs, and a further 2 to Manchester United and Wolves in 5th. And Champions League football at this point also looks to be edging away from us. Only Everton just 2 points behind us as well. Arsenal looking to catch just 3 points behind us in 10th. So we could drop to 10th this season pretty easily. As we could easily climb up to the top of the table, because we're only, if you look at it, 6 points off Liverpool at the top. So it's not that bad. Positional wise, we look 8th. There's a lot of teams above us. But if you look at the points, we're still in there. We've still got a chance to get up this table. A lot of football still to be played this season. Manchester United haven't drawn a game all year so far in 17. We are 8th in the league. Where do we come back from this one, though? I think it's going to be Arsenal at the end of the month before the January transfer window. If you've noticed any positions that we need improving that I've missed, then please go ahead and drop it in the comments. A transfer suggestion for January. We have 40 million-ish to spend. If you want to go ahead and do that, that would be great. But I think we will be returning for this Arsenal game, and then we'll be taking a look at January and seeing who we could possibly play. Maybe an FA Cup game will appear here. But we'll see what happens. That's going to do it for this one. A extremely disappointing episode today. Hopefully better in the future. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one very soon.